What up, though? Good evening and welcome to another episode of Notoriously Opinionated. It's your man, the many names and monikers. Give me scrap tonight. Cause that's how I feel. Like real rap. Um, yeah, I'm not even gonna finish what I was about to say. If this is your first time tuning in to Unfiltered on Notoriously Opinionated, welcome. If you've been rocking with the kid, welcome back. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. Uh, I'm kind of dealing with a lot right now. Um, and I'm tired as hell. So let's just throw that out there. I'm tired as hell. Um, I've been sick and tired all week, but right now I'm just tired. Um, but I'm gonna tell you something. I heard something a while ago. It's like, and when I heard it, I was like, man, that's real rap. You know, I heard Chris Rock say one time that the only beings that are loved unconditionally are women, babies, and dogs. Trip on that. Women, babies, and dogs are the only beings that are loved unconditionally. Men are loved under the condition that they can provide. Get into that tonight on Unfiltered. So I feel like a man, I feel like kind of how Chris Rock said, there's times I feel like men are only loved under the condition that they provide something. You know what I'm saying? And that something does not necessarily have to always be money. Most times, but not all the time. But they got to provide something. A man has to provide something. A woman doesn't have to necessarily provide anything. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, hold on, let me check this. So this episode is about to be short. I'm talking about this episode is about to be shorter than my tolerance for stupidity. I promise you. Okay, well maybe not that short, but it's gonna be. Listen, I don't have it. It ain't even gonna need me fronting. I am doing a lot right now. I'm dealing with a lot right now, and I'm giving y'all what I got. But to finish that, women don't have to provide the same things that men provide, and I'm not trying to hear all of the women backlash about how hard it is being a woman. I'm not doubting that. I've never denied that. I wouldn't deny that. I would reckon that it's hard as hell being a woman. But try being a black man. Try that on for size. It ain't no walk in the park being a black man. So, while it's not a competition. We not competing on whose existence is the most difficult. Okay, yeah, I get it. Cramps, menstrual cycles, and pregnancy. I get it. Y'all got that. Y'all got that in spades all day, right? But try being a man on for size. Try being a man who always feels like he has to be Superman all the damn time. Like, and what people fail to realize about the fictional character Superman is really who he is. You know what I'm saying? he changes into Clark Kent. Ain't that a but? We for real are a bunch of Clark Kents, and we're playing the role of Superman. And then that role gets increased to a lifestyle, to an everyday thing, and we never get to take the freaking cape off. Never. It's like we feel like we are subsisting when we take the cape off, right? So we got to be Superman all the damn time. We always got to be there. Every beck and call. It's like if I'm carrying all this, as soon as the phone rings and you want me to call you, just want you to just drop everything and fly the fuck away and start being Superman right then. You know what I'm saying? For Superman, who I would suppose is stressed as fuck all the time, like my man got to be I be playing a role of Superman, and I'm stressed the hell out, right? So I know the real Superman, I know he's stressed as hell. I know he gotta be, you know, he gotta save the day every day. I know how he feels. I do. And by I don't necessarily just mean me. I mean men. And in this one, I gotta give it to all of us. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just a black man thing. It's not. It's a man thing. Man, it's white dudes, Mexican dudes, Hindu dudes, Muslim dudes, Arab dudes, all kind of dudes, every dude. We all go through it. We all go through it. We all go through it. So, you know, and like I say, this ain't no, we ain't in no competition. I'm not saying that that men are in some competition with women as to whose life is harder, but I'm just saying, you know, if women really used the God-given gift that they have, aka femininity, and I don't even mean this during conflict. I don't even mean this during the dispute. I mean like just on a daily basis, just use your superpower. You know what I'm saying? Your superpower is your femininity, right? Women's superpower is their femininity. Use that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get into an argument with your dude, right? The worst move you could make, you know what I'm saying? Like this is akin to putting your queen in front of a pawn to be taken. You know what I'm saying? This is akin to that. The worst thing you could do is fight like a man. What do I mean by fight like a man? I don't mean like a physical confrontation. I mean like you get to raising your voice, deepening your voice, getting loud, and trying to fight like a man. That's what we do. When men get upset, we get loud. Hey, that's what we do. Our volume goes up. Our testosterone goes up. We turn up. That's not what y'all should do. This is just my public service announcement. You know what I'm saying? That's not what y'all should do. You know what I'm saying? Use what God gave you. We ain't got femininity. You know what I'm saying? We understand that there is masculine and feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? We understand that. But we don't have the type of femininity that you do. We ain't got it. At all. So, all I'm saying, women, use what God gave you. Period. It's not even a debate. I heard and one of the things is this too. Communication, right? The communication barrier between men and women is all screwed up. Like, I mean, and this is in the event that you did not read the thing. This is an episode about men. Call it what you want. This is my show. I can talk about whatever the hell I want. And I want to talk about men. You know what I mean? And how and what we go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is no walk in the park. It's no walk in the park being a man, but it's no walk in the park because, like I said last week, man, I promise there's times when the old me and the new me be beefing, and it be a all-out internal brawl. Like, the fight's not even going on externally. The fight's going on within, and that's what men go through. Like, we have to fight with ourselves because we're trying to be Superman all day, every day, for everybody. Some of us are people pleasers. Like, we want to be there for everybody on some Superman type shit, you know? And then when we can't, we feel messed up. You know, if it's somebody that we disappoint, when everybody is dependent on us, when everybody is dependent on you, when you are the people that people go get, and you disappoint somebody, it make you feel some kind of way, you know? And we don't get, well, you can't please everybody. We try, you know, we try, but there's times that we're unsuccessful, and then we get anxiety, and then we get depressed, you know. And then we get around our woman, and it's like, not only do you want us to be Superman, you clearly want us to be Professor X too, you know? And maybe I don't understand these references. Superman is supposed to be this hero that always saves the damn day, and Professor X can read people's motherfucking minds. That's it. And so that's what the deal is. Like, not only do we have to always be there to save the day, put the cape on and save you, you know, but then we have to read your mind. We have to understand what you think when you don't make it clear what you're thinking. We have to think, what is it that she may really mean by that? You know what I'm saying? When we are different. Men are just different in that regard. We be wanting simple answers. You know what I'm saying? 2 simple questions. Like, we don't ask a lot of complicated things. We be wanting simple answers to simple questions. Hey, hey, what is that on the couch? Well, it ain't that basket of clothes that ain't folded. What? We ain't even that. Did I even ask you that? Okay, whatever. I still don't know what the hell that is on the couch. So it's crazy. And then, hold on, what was that joke I heard? It was a husband. It was a husband that got a text. It was a husband that got a text that said, "Pray for Tom. He's been in a terrible accident." Right? Pray for Tom. He's been in a terrible accident. He goes in the kitchen. Man goes in the kitchen where his wife is, said, "Hey, I just got a text. It says, pray for Tom. He's been in a horrible accident." Well, are the kids okay? Was he driving? Well, what about the kids? I don't know. I just got a text that said, pray for Tom. He's been in a horrible accident. Well, what's he going to do about work? I don't know. I just got a text that said, pray for Tom. He's been in a horrible accident. Well, is he going to be okay? I just got a text that said, pray for Tom. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you asking 1,000 damn questions about I gave you all the information I got. I don't have no more information to give you. I don't know about the kids. I don't know about the wife. I don't know if he's going to work. I don't know none of that. All I know is that we're supposed to be praying for Tom because he's been in a horrible accident. That's all I know. You dig? That's it. That's the extent of my knowledge. What I came to you with from the beginning is all I got. I got nothing else. We supposed to pray for Tom. He's been in a horrible accident. That's all I got. You dig? But we communicate so differently that it's like we don't even want to talk. Y'all think we shutting down, and at times we are, but at times we like I don't want to say the wrong shit, so I just ain't gonna say nothing. Like, man, listen, my grandma used to tell me if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So that's why I shut the hell up sometimes. Like when talking to women, it don't even gotta be. Listen, when it comes to talking to women in general, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing because it's going to be wrong. Or misconstrued, or taken out of context, or stretched out of proportion, or something. So, women, when your man is just eerily quiet, he may be bothered by something. He may be thinking, right? And he may just not want to talk to you because he just for fear of saying the wrong shit. Well, so the reason I say, so the homie said we don't shut down, we just take it in, decipher, and respond. Well, they take it as a shutdown because of how long it may take some of us to so I call it processing, right? I have to process the information before I respond because my father used to tell me all the time, think before you speak or act, and then you will lessen the chances of you having to apologize for something you didn't mean to say, right? So I agree with the decipher and the respond. I just call it processing. So I'll take in the information. I don't want to respond right now because I don't want to respond out of emotion, and so I take it in and I process. Now, I can process some things a lot easier and faster than others if I'm not going through what's called the storm in conflict resolution. If everything is sunny, I can process things a lot faster than when I'm in a storm. When you're in a storm, things are a lot more difficult to process, and so that's kind of how I look at it. I'll if everything's everything, it takes a lot more to bother me if I'm not in the storm. But if I'm in the storm, system down, processing, and all you see is that little wheel thing in the middle, that little blue thing in the middle, and that's what it is. Now, the thing about that, homie, so let me put this on the screen so that I can expound. They can't always have it now. When they are your reflection, they should understand. The operative word in that sentence to me is should. They should understand. That does not mean they will. You know what I'm saying? Like, understanding is, to me, a beautiful thing. Understanding is a beautiful thing. I promise understanding is beautiful. It's difficult to get that at times, so it's like, because we're speaking different languages, You know what I'm saying? Like the language that men speak, and then I don't know if it's Mars and Venus type shit, but I know this is male and female. You know what I'm saying? Because men and women were both brought up 9 times out of 10 by women differently. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman is going to talk to a young girl differently than a woman is going to talk. A woman is going to talk to her daughter differently than a woman is going to talk to her son. You know, and then that little girl grows up to be a woman, that little boy grows up to be a man, and then they talk to each other, and that conversation is different. But those two conversations that the two adults have now are reflective of the conversation that little girl had with her mother and that little boy had with his mother, and it's different. You know, so. And that's kind of a thing too, you know, like if, and I've said this on the show before, it's like if you have grown up in a household where there was never any resolution, it was just always yelling. It was just yelling. Yelling and a broom to sweep everything under the rug, or yelling and amnesia because you're supposed to forget about everything that happened and then come back as if nothing did, you know. So you could have came up in that household. You could have came up in a household to where no matter what was said, it was swept under the rug. You could have came up in a household to where there was very good conflict resolution. You know, people talked out their issues, but not everybody was a Huxtable. You know, not everybody had that understanding of how to resolve familial issues. You know, they just didn't. I'm gonna tell you this is gonna be part one, because what I'm hoping is more of my homeboys see this and ask me to be on for part two. And I have like 9 dudes on here, 10 including myself, to talk about this very same thing and have more interaction with some of my fellas. But to be perfectly honest with you, I don't have it right now. I'm tired. I'm tired. I just and I'm hoping that I regain it, but I'm doing a lot right now. I'm going through a lot right now, and the thing is, like, it's not even so here's another. No, I'm not saying that. Yeah, I am, because you for real need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like people for real need to hear this. And you know, I am he who searches for the truth. So here it is. You have to know each other, right? Women, you gotta know your man. Men, you need to know your woman. You need to know when your significant other is lying to you for your own best interest, right? You need to understand when he says, I'm good, that he's not. And then figure out how to handle him. You know what I'm saying? Figure out how you gonna deal with him telling you that he's good when you know that he's not. Are you gonna pester him to death? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna, well, what happened to the, well, is he going to work? Well, what happened to the kids? I just got a text that said, pray for Tom, he's been in a horrible accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like, are you gonna badger the man into feeling worse? You already know he lying to you about being good. Are you gonna badger the man so he feels worse? Are you gonna give him space? Are you going to let him process and then come to you? And then when he comes to you, no matter how long of a wait you've had to wait, you open your arms to him and you accept what he has to say with love and with femininity. Can you do that? It's a struggle, you know. It's like it's a struggle. But I've seen it happen, like rarely in real life, more on TV. And I don't even mean like scripted TV, I mean like reality, like people live it. And they have good relationships, and so it is very possible. You just have to be willing to put the work in, because the friendship and the teamwork has seemed to have been dissolved from relationships, because you don't understand, again, like Chris Rock said, when you're a team and y'all trying to move this couch, two people can move a couch fairly easily. You get that side, I get this side, and we carry this couch out of here. It's gonna be a struggle if only one person is trying to carry this couch. If one person is trying to lift this whole couch, again, on some Superman shit, that's a tad bit more difficult. But if two people is trying to lift it, if two people are both carrying their weight, everything's a lot easier. Okay. That's it. Like I said, hopefully a lot of my guys will see this. They'll tap in because they tuned in and let me know, hey homie, I want to get on the next episode of Unfiltered and get on this man topic, which will be fitting because we're supposed to have our get together pretty soon. So yeah, I'm hoping everybody tap in. And if not, I don't care either. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at right now. I'm tired. And if you think I just mean physically tired, you don't know me. So I'm going to get some rest. Like pronto, ASAP, Rocky. And then I'll be ready to face the day. But until then, holla at your boy, tap in, and let me know if you want to get on this this part 2 men's episode. But if I haven't gotten the response by at least Sunday, then I'm gonna keep on keeping on and keep on pushing, right? So until next time, it's been your man of many names and monikers. Join me next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Same notorious time, same notorious station. And man, give your man his flowers before he's in the dirt, because a lot of times we feel like that's the only time we get them. Like, you cry when we die, but won't sing when we hear. You know what I'm saying? Sing for us and sing our praises while we here, because when we not, all that crying and shit you're gonna be doing, oh, he was such a good man. We not only are we not trying to hear it, we can't. Peace. I'm out.